always planning for someday. Someday we'll slow down. Someday we'll spend more time with people we actually love. Someday we'll do those things that matter to us. But here's the thing. What if someday never comes? I mean, we promise ourselves we have time, but time doesn't necessarily promise us back. And the thing is, time is always ticking. In this video, I'll review When Breath Becomes Air, a brilliant memoir by a brilliant man, Dr. Kalanithi, a neurosurgeon and writer. At just 36 years old, Paul was diagnosed with terminal cancer. Suddenly, all his some days vanished. He wrote this book in the final months of his life about what it means to truly live life, knowing that we'll die someday. And in this video, I will share my top 3 lessons that are slowly reshaping the way I live and the way I think about life. And I think they might help reshape yours too. Let's dive into it. Lesson number 1, we are not invincible, and that's actually a gift. I remember when I was 10, I was running around wondering what the future held for me. I turned 30 next year. Where does the time go? Speaking about time, I had an interesting conversation with a dear uncle of mine. As we were driving, he told me about a friend of his who was born on the exact same day as he was. And he said, "Sam, I used to joke with my friend that we were twins because we were born on the same day." And then just like that, he died. He was here one day, and the next day he was gone. A few years later, my uncle died as well. Death feels like something that happens to other people until it doesn't. Until it becomes someone you love or someone that you're close to. I'm here in Helensburgh as I film this. It's a small coastal town in Scotland. And interestingly, the benches that line the beachfront are covered in plaques. Many of them memorials of people who actually were here and are gone. You'd see flowers in vases, words inscribed on plaques. Simple, beautiful, heartbreaking. The people who these flowers are for are gone, but all that's left, all that we can feel right now is the love that they shared, the people that left behind. It's interesting that even Paul in his in his book admitted that he felt invincible. He felt invincible until he had his wake-up call. It's really interesting that despite knowing that we have limited time, we live like we've got time to waste. And honestly, waste it we do. How many times do we pursue jobs or careers or things just to impress people that we don't even really know, don't care about us? How many times do we scroll on Instagram or on LinkedIn measuring our self-worth with likes and notifications? How many times do we try to fit other people's ideas of success and impact without necessarily thinking about whether or not they fit into our own context? How many times do we try to project an image that is not necessarily who we are just to impress people? Trust me, been there, done that, ticked the box. I know this all too well because I've sometimes spent many aspects or times in my life scrolling endlessly, comparing myself, feeling left behind. And then I wonder why I don't have time for things that I say matter. Things like prayer, things like creativity, what I'm doing right now. Things like spending time with family and friends. Things like reaching out to people that I should reach out to. And to be clear, I'm not saying we should abandon all responsibility. I understand that we've got bills to pay, we've got a job, we've got a 9 to 5 or whatever it is that you're doing. All I'm saying is, what would life look like if we lived each day with just a little bit more intention? If we actually, for once, try to check if the things we are doing, whether consciously or unconsciously, matches our idea of things that should be done, things that deeply matter to us. Lesson number 2, busyness is not necessarily meaning. In the 21st century, it's pretty easy to treat busyness like a badge of honor. Ask someone what they're doing, how they've been. I've been really, really busy. Interestingly, when Paul was given his diagnosis, he didn't ask, how many more hours can I work? Can I get a second job? Instead, he asked himself, what actually makes life meaningful to live while I have a few more months left? His answer was very simple: spending time with his wife, having a daughter, and writing this book. That's worth pausing on. And I don't think we need a terminal diagnosis really to be able to make this kind of statements. I think we just need to pay attention. Lesson number 3. Purpose isn't cancelled by pain or hard times. There was a point in this book that was quite emotional. Paul, who had trained for surgery for several years, could no longer operate. His hands, which were once steady, had grown too weak. Yet in this pain, instead of Paul retreating to self-pity, he asked, what else could he give? He started to writing, and that produced this book. It can be easy to think purpose and success comes from like the high moments in life, where the mountain top experiences where things are going really well. But we see that sometimes the furnace or difficult times actually can forge growth. Viktor Frankl wrote from the depths of pain. He was in a concentration camp. Yet his book has affected millions of people all over the world. In my faith, Christianity, we celebrate life actually through the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, an incredibly painful experience of crucifixion. Paul as well, despite undergoing so much pain, is giving so many people hope as well. What's the point? What if this season you're going through, this season of hardship and pain, actually is not a distraction from purpose? What if it's the soil in which purpose is actually silently grown? So the next time you go through a hard time, instead of thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, I'm doomed, just ask yourself, what can I give in this season? If something stirred within you today, here's a simple exercise for you. Open a voice memo app or your recording app and record a 60-second message answering this question. What do I want to remember when life gets noisy again? And for me, since reading When Breath Becomes Air, I've been slowly letting go of things that don't matter. The pressure to perform, the fear of falling behind, and the expectation or trying to fit other people's expectations of me. And I hope this video hopefully gives you a glimpse to this book. If you haven't gotten the book, please get the book. The link is in the description below. I do get a tiny percentage. I do get some affiliate commission of that if you buy through my link, which will go a long way supporting this channel. So please do that. And I'll see you on the other side.